Hello everyone, my name is Kyle O'Neill. I'm with San Diego Firefighters Local 145 Union, and I have 16 years of experience. I was diagnosed on May 11th of 2016 with stage 2B metastatic testicular cancer. And just for clarity, testicular cancer is the only form of cancer that has 3 stages. So I fall basically right in the middle of the staging group. I was completely off of work for a year, and then I spent another additional 6 months on light duty. So I just wanted to go over some of those challenges that I faced with treatment. So just the overview of what happened to me over the course of that year. I had multiple invasive surgeries. I also had 2.5 months of chemotherapy. And unfortunately, I had some major complications due to the cancer treatments and surgeries, which include I had pulmonary embolisms bilaterally 2 different times, and I also encountered 2 major infections that landed me in the hospital. Overall, I was hospitalized for over a month, and I was also transported from my home by my coworkers 3 different times. So, I could just say the impact of that is pretty tremendous. Me coming from a very healthy background overall, I've always stayed pretty physically fit, been healthy all my life, and then unfortunately succumbing to cancer at the young age of 33. And at this point, the good news is that I've been in remission now for over 3 years. And I have 2 more years to go under surveillance for both cancer as well as the hematology aspect for the embolism. So I want to kind of go into some of the things I feel like I could have done a better job of. Being in the fire service since 2003, I never learned about the things I could have done to protect myself from the exposures of the job. And so, for example, some of the things we're all learning more about and doing a better job of now is, wearing our SCBA after the fire is out during the exposure and during the overhaul process. I sure could have worn it more often. It was kind of culturally accepted to take your SCBA off right after the fire was out. And I would just like to, put it out there to all the senior firefighters, the higher ranking officers, to continue to lead by example and show the younger firefighters, the new generation that's coming on, and empower them and encourage them to do the right thing. Because at that time, I was so heavily influenced by the senior firefighters that I saw, and what they did, they didn't know at the time was wrong. And so taking our SCBF too early in the fire, not being in a hurry to get back and take a shower, all the different things I know I could have done a better job of at the beginning of my career. I wish I knew then what I know now, and I certainly would have done a better job. I know this is repeated often, but in the fire service, we say now that there's 200 years of tradition unimpeded by progress. And it's such an important phrase for me to remind myself is that, we can change, we can do better, we can do things that lessen our exposure. And I'm just one of many people that have, firefighters that have gone through cancer. We learn a lot as firefighters by, unfortunately, when something tragic happens, a catastrophic event, or unfortunately when we have a line of duty death. And there's no further proof. We have so many line of duty deaths related to cancer now. We just have to do a better job. We have to educate ourselves on what we can do proactively to prevent our cancer cases. And I just encourage everybody out there to think about your health daily. Everything you do for yourself every day to minimize those exposures and that cumulative effect on your body is just really going to save you in the long run from a whole lot of heartache, and not just on you, but the impact that it has on your family. So Firefighter Cancer Awareness Month is such a great opportunity for all of us to reflect on the things we can do better and spread some awareness. Do the right thing. Take care of your body. Thanks.